Dick DeGuerin, buckle up. Was there insurance money?
Yeah, there was insurance money.
Who got it?
It almost all went to Evan, the young boy.
Really?
That was
because
their
I
son.
heard only $60,000 of the $200,000 went to a trust, and that was after twisting somebody's arm.
No, that's not right. The Temple family and David sought to have it put into trust, and part of it went to the original attorney in the case, but that's because from the very beginning the police were falsely accusing David.
Well, he just got arrested a couple of months ago, so why did he need a defense lawyer there at the house the night before the funeral? He lawyered up pretty fast, Dick.
Well, he sure did, because they were accusing him from the beginning, and they were accusing him only because they say that when a wife is murdered, the husband is always a suspect. They didn't have any evidence then.
What about the gunshot powder?
They don't have any evidence now. I don't believe that stuff, Nancy. In the first place, they won't give it to us. They won't
I got
tell
the
us
arrest
about it.
affidavit right here.
Yeah, you've got the affidavit, but you don't have the test.
They're
and
lying.
we've been asking for the test. We filed a motion asking that they give us the test, let us independently test it. It came from their test came from a questionable source, the FBI
Are you
lab.
going to say cross-contamination? Because I haven't heard that since Cochran said it in the O.J. Simpson trial. When was the first time you saw David Temple after you learned Belinda had been murdered?
I saw David Temple at the funeral home the night before the funeral.
Now, that strikes me as very unusual, that he didn't come to you, or did he call you, maybe?
No.
Nothing. How did he act at the funeral, Mrs. Lucas?
Just like any other day of the week, I'd say. Didn't seem to be sad or anything.
What was he like at the funeral?
No tears were shed.
Not a tear.
I never saw a tear shed. David Temple's never looked us in the eye since our daughter was married. Or murdered, excuse me.
Never has looked you in the eye?
No.
Do you think Belinda knew he was having an affair during the marriage?
I think she had become aware of it.
Do you think that is what led to her death?
I feel that that could have been part of the reason.
When you look at all the facts, do you think David Temple murdered your daughter?
After looking at all the facts and reading what I've read, I believe David Temple killed Belinda.
And joining us tonight, the parents of David Temple. My first question is, why did you guys decide to do a press conference at her grave?
Actually, we could not think of a better place to do it. That little piece of real estate is very precious to us. We are the ones who care for it and have a very sentimental draw to that area.
Well, I mean, since nothing was said about Belinda, that was why I was asking. Was David there today?
No, he was not.
Why?
He was in church at that time.
I was in church this morning, and my question is, why, if he is so concerned about finding the real killer, was he not there today and has never had another vigil, another press conference until today, coincidentally, the day that our show is having Belinda's parents on?
Well, I guess because you called and invited us to be a part of this program.
Yes, sir.
We had no idea the Lucases were going to New York.
But why the press conference today, the first time in 6 years?
Because we know that it's time for a third grand jury to be selected. There's only a week left for the district attorney to again attempt to get an indictment. And we thought this was good timing.